So pretty much all three bosses are close to each other. Well, there's two main ones and then the optional one, who I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to try or not. It's such a pain. All right. So we have to get to the bottom. That's the goal. I'm running kind of short on HP here, though, so not sure how I'm going to approach this. There is a secret bonfire in this building, though, so that's something. Bunch of crystal lizards in this next area. You have to fight these guys. These guys are not fun. I might just Dark Orb them to death. These guys also fat roll, but they have way more poise, so that's fun. Okay, and then you got this guy. Okay, let's try to sneak through here. Womp womp. I don't know why these are already open. Or what the point of this zone is, but whatever. So you can see crystal lizards up there. I'll try to Dark Orb them. It's hard to get these. And I'm not sure what causes them to run out. Oh, well, they're out now. We're gonna miss them all. That sucks. We can always come back through here if we want to get those. I don't need them right now. But you have to, like, scare them out. They come running. There's 3 of them, and they run out the top towards you. Okay, that's fine. Let's, again, come back to this. Not in a rush. Easy to get back to it. And we want to make sure that we find the secret bonfire, which I think is on this central pillar, if I'm not mistaken. It's just further down. Ugh, the next boss is awful, by the way. Hexing Urn. Okay. Unlimited poise! Actual poise gods. Ugh. God, some of these, yeah, the DLC enemies just blow, I gotta say. There we go. So I guess we continue. Actually, I don't know if I should have jumped. I think I may have missed the secret bonfire. Or is this it? It's this. There we go. There we go. All right, this will be super helpful. Poof. Have we found all the bonfires in Shulva? Yes. Yes. Okay. Onwards to the boss. I don't know if there's a lot of treasure in this zone. I haven't really looked. I've learned my lesson, and I'm just going to Dark Orb these guys. Otherwise, I think a sword and shield would be pretty effective against them. I swear. Even with the stone ring and a spell designed to stagger enemies, they just blaze right through it. It's crazy to me. All right. Where is an effective place to drop down? Drakeblood Helm. We're almost at the boss, by the way, in case you're wondering, because this zone is very empty. There's just these random Drakeblood enemies. I just don't know where to drop down. There's the fog door. You can see it. It's just finding a way out. Let's go back up the stairs. There's the secret bonfire. We come this way. This is it. This is it. This is where we want to go. Alrighty. And we can go down the central pillar. I've learned that any zone that has just like a random woman singing, those are the worst zones. Shrine of Amana, this place, all shitty. All super shitty places. Okay. Effigy. Message. Okay. So there are summons, and I'm probably going to use them. Steelheart Ellie, and then there's also Benheart. I could grab both. It'll just make the bosses harder, though. They'll have more HP. All right, Benheart. I guess we could have done this for the last phase of his quest, but I'm glad that we just did it. I've noticed, yeah, it's happened twice in the past month or so that random people try to impersonate me on YouTube. I suspect I know the source. I don't think it's the same person both times, but I suspect they're both part of the same community. But if you are someone who thinks you want to do that and thinks it's benign, I'm gonna mute you every time. It's really not a challenging decision. Okay, so let's dark weapon. So this lady, she's very similar to the last boss, actually. And we've made her very resistant to everything because we've summoned in 2 people, but alas, she summons in things of her own. So that's why it's important that you... I think the summons are definitely useful. Don't be Velstad. God damn it. God damn it. So we'll let our summons do a lot of the work here. And try to kill him. I just like how she just casually summons in another boss from another part of the game. Like, what a fucking asshole. He doesn't do as much damage, he doesn't have as much health, but he still sucks. Okay, now we can get on her. Gotta be careful, she's got these big sweeping attacks. Our summons may die. Don't be Velstad again. Okay, no, these I think are skeletons. This is where you just want to kill these as fast as possible. Apparently they break my poise super easily. Of course they do. Ah! Ah! Skeletons! Double sip. Get him. Okay, skeleton's down. Benhart at least is doing pretty good. Don't hit me with these, please. Hit my summons. It's gonna be Velstad again, isn't it? Oh my god, she's so close to death too. Oh! One more shot. Kill her! Benhart lives! Jesus. That's a shitty boss to have to do twice. Yike Runeskis. Okay, so let's go back to the bonfire. Are skeletons as bad as Reavers are? Nah, dog, but Velstad is. My favorite Jayborino impersonator was the Jayborino guy. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm glad we did that on the first try. That boss blows, especially because she's pretty resistant to dark. That might be the last dark-resistant boss in the game. I think it might be, except the final boss, which is a lot easier than all of this. So I think we're in pretty good shape for the remaining bosses in the game. There's an easier way in defeating her. Just use a bucket of water. Clean that filthy lady.
Bearer of the curse.
Okay. Dex to 12. Now we can use the Roaring Halberd. The community impersonating Jayborino is clearly the Illuminati hacker community. Nah, but sure, Clastic, you know as well as I do that there's only one group of people who would give a shit enough to try to mess around with me like that. Unless, again, it's someone who just thinks it's benign and silly, but just like irritating, so I would just mute it every time regardless of waiting to figure out who it might be. Where is my Roaring Halberd? There's our Blue Moon Greatsword, which is awesome looking. Where is my Roaring Halberd? There it is. Yeah, we got a lot of petrified dragon bones now. And because I've got the bones and I've got the souls to spend, I'm gonna real quick I'm gonna grab a new shield if I ever decide to even use a shield again. But let's see. We're gonna go to Lower Brightstone Cove. Step 2, summoning Reavers. Wait. This is really fun to do. I must do this. It's truly wondrous to do this. Hang on. Kill this one. Oh, they stunned me out of it. There we go. What a dream. Hopefully we don't die just trying to get to the boss merchant. They very well might. We're not two-handing. I hate everything. All right, let's run back inside. It's funny that you just want to get to the boss merchant, you have to fight all this shit. along the way. So these homing soul masses are like constantly coming at you from these casters. Oh my god, you're still alive? Ah, okay. So we can use the Soul Watcher's souls to grab a... I would say it's basically the Drangleic shield, but much better. It has the 100% physical block as well. Damn degraded malware. That's a blast from the past. Watcher shields, King shield, Defender shield, I think is what I'm looking for. It's also the King's shield, which is good, but it's... It is pretty good. I'm going to grab the Defender shield, though.
Come back again if you find it.
And then we'll level it up in case we want to use it. I don't really plan on it, but again, we'll have it for the future. I really need to put a lot of this shit in my... Oh, we don't even have that many petrified bones anymore.
Again, it will please you.
I need to put a lot of shit in my bottomless box. Still waiting for the destroyers to mass report you. Those, yeah. King's shield is 10,000. It must be good. I think there's other King's weapons, though, that might be better. That's the only reason I'd wait. Okay. On to the next boss, which is immediately after Elania. And that will sort of semi-officially end this DLC, but there's that other optional boss, which I was hoping if there are viewers who... if there are any viewers out there who have someone near my soul memory, which is probably about 3 million, 3.2 million, if you want to throw down a summon sign to help me with the trio of those gank squad bosses, have at it. I'll summon you in, because I may just summon people regardless, because it's just a really shitty boss. But again, really grateful that we killed Elania first. The implication is Elania, and then there's another queen in one of the other DLCs, and then the final boss, Nashandra, who is the queen of Drangleic. They're all shards of Manus from the first game. Kind of a weird thing, but... Oh, there's a bonfire here. Whoops. Okay, so this boss is irritating. Let's see. Don't need... Actually, we probably do need repair. This boss will degrade your weapons. So I think, yeah, let's throw repair on. And then just like a typical sorcery. Just like heavy soul arrow. King Soul also creates a greatsword and an ultra greatsword. That's good. Hey, Keith. Should I summon for this boss also? This boss takes a really long time. I mean, we're in the DLC. So let's do it. Let's grab these. These just like random NPCs. There are queens in all 3 DLCs. I don't think there's a queen in the Iron King. Oh, yes, there is. You're right. She's the stones. Okay, here we go. What could this boss be? Well, we saw him a couple times prior to this. Asshole Sinh. Look how little damage we just did. This is like the raid boss of Dark Souls 2. It is a nightmare. So our summons are here basically just to distract the boss. just to distract the boss while we try to get behind it and do a bunch of damage before our summons die. Okay. So just hitting him degrades your weapons, I think. So let's just cast 2 repairs, get our sword back up to snuff. I was pretty confident he wouldn't turn enough to hit me there. Okay, I deserve that. Okay, let's get back in there. I don't have any repair powder in my inventory ready to go. But the idea is he has, like, toxic skin, so attacking him just does damage to you. So I didn't really come in this with what I needed. Oh, I'm like, I dodged the attack. Nope, not this time, asshole. On the plus side, my summons are doing good work. I am at risk, though. There we go. $46 damage. Let's see how Dark Orb does, at least. Now, see, yeah, our NPCs heal themselves, and us, so that's pretty good. 135 on Dark Orb is a little bit better. And it doesn't degrade our equipment, so sort of need to do this for a little bit. I only have 1 repair cast left. I like how the fire is like toxic / fire. It's like also poison. Okay. Wasn't sure how to avoid that. I tried. This is a cool boss, though. I really like the design of it, and it's very challenging. It's not easy. Half of this fight, though, is like chasing him around. Alright. I didn't think he'd come for me to do that, but alas. Our summons are helping immensely, though, that's for sure. It's like he's sort of in a second phase now where he's attacking a little faster. It's harder to get close to him for melee attacks. What an asshole. Alright, that's fine. Heal us up, lady. Miracle lady. We're looking in good shape, though. This is the actual like last boss of this DLC. Again, the other one's a challenge boss. So, okay, get in on him. Oh, it broke! He broke it! You motherfucker! If you don't think I can kill you with Dark Orb, you're sorely mistaken. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. Yeah, melee is tough on this fight. You need to come in with repair powder, and I had it attuned for sorcery, but I did not have it for my, I didn't have the actual item equipped. Yorg's Ring. Let's see what this does. Sometimes deflects spells. Oh my god, my sword, when it's broken, looks ridiculous. Crown of the Sunken King. A faint heat lingers in this ancient crown. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. But these were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. While we're in here... This child of dark accompanies the dragon, slowly amassing souls in anticipation of the coming day of vengeance. The wondrous soul of this augur of wrath can be used to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. That's interesting. See, like, Elania is a dark soul. Throne Watcher is a dark soul. Anything related to the queens is always dark, because they're shards of Manus. I do agree the DLCs have a much better soundtrack. Okay, let's go repair our sword. I would say that that's that boss's gimmick, is that he breaks your shit. But having other people in there to take his main hits, so that you don't have to dodge as much, you can just smash away at him, is probably the most important thing. This makes it much, much easier.
I knew.
There we go.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Probably have enough for 2 levels as well.
There until...
Nadir is greater than Kalameet, which is greater than Sinh. Yeah, I did like Kalameet a bit more than that boss. That boss, again, feels more like a raid boss than an actual boss. I mean, they're all bosses, but like, not like compared to like Fume Knight or Velstadt.